he was an awesome person. He had a lot of influence on me. I think it was Harry Truman who said, if you want a friend in Washington, get a dog. There's a lot of wisdom to that, because when you're the president, you make difficult decisions, and the decisions don't please everybody. But Barney never really cared. He was always my pal.
President George W. Bush initially got the idea to take in a puppy at a presidential campaign stop in New Jersey during a conversation with Governor Christine Todd Whitman on his wife Laura's birthday. And
Christy Todd said to me, have you got Laura a birthday gift? I said, no, not really. Thinking about votes, campaigning. I hadn't done a very good job as a husband at that point in terms of gifts. And so I came off the stage, and Laura showed me a picture of Barney, a little puppy picture. And puppies are easy to fall in love with, and Laura clearly had fallen in love with the picture. And so I said, yeah, I got her a gift when she asked again. Barney.
Once the family relocated to Washington, Barney had no trouble making himself at home in the White House.
A house is a house, and Barney, thankfully, was trained. You don't want Barney going to the bathroom on the Jefferson table. So Barney used to like to nap on a couch there, and we pretty much let him do it. And one day, a pretty famous person came and was sitting on the couch where Barney used to like to nap. And the next thing I know, Barney is looking at this guy, barking. I said, Barney, please, got to be quiet. I'm trying to talk to this guy, and he wouldn't be quiet. It all of a sudden dawned on me that Barney was upset that this guy had taken his chair.
His privileges also extended to free reign over the Oval Office.
Many a time, there'd be Barney standing outside during a briefing, and I'd say to somebody there, please open the door so Barney can come in. And I think a couple of times they probably said, well, he's not allowed to listen to classified information. But I said, what the heck, it's Barney.
But Barney wasn't just a resident at the White House. He also worked as a guard to earn his keep.
Barney used to sit at the diplomatic entrance of the White House. And the sun would be out, and Barney would and there would be a guard there. And Barney would be sitting next to the guard.
After making the White House his home, Barney grew to be very territorial of his space.
Now, one of the things about the White House is the security is very tight, which means occasionally there's a bomb dog. People were instructed not to have the two dogs in proximity. One day, that didn't happen. Barney saw Oscar the bomb dog, a big German Shepherd, and attacked him. And so it created a little consternation. And I invited Oscar and the bomb dog handler to come to the Oval Office so I could apologize. And Oscar came in and had this, big chunk taken out of his hide where Barney had launched this attack. And the handler, in order to protect Barney from Oscar, had a little bandage on too. And so Barney inflicted a lot of damage.
Oscar wasn't the only one to find himself on the receiving end of one of Barney's attacks.
It was the reporter's fault, because Barney didn't like sudden movements, and we pretty much, I think the press team in the White House warned everybody, if you reach fast for Barney, he's going to react. This guy reached fast for Barney, he reacted. But I told Barney, I said, Barney, there's a better way to handle than biting a guy, and I think he understood. Yeah.
When he wasn't busy protecting the White House, Barney accompanied the Bush family to their ranch in Crawford, Texas.
Barney's favorite pastime was chasing armadillos. And many a time, I couldn't find Barney, and I'd hear these noises close to the house. And I'd go out there and see Barney's tail sticking out of a hole, and at the end of the hole was an armadillo. Barney would have it by its tail. And to watch Barney chase armadillos around the yard was hysterical. And but he loved doing that, and you know, he's pretty good at it.
After 8 years of faithful service to his country as the first dog, Barney moved to his new home in Texas for some much-deserved R&R. Sadly, only a few short years into his retirement, Barney was diagnosed with lymphoma.
Barney got old and tired, and you know, he became very frail. And we were living in Dallas then, and Barney kept heading out into the garden, in you know, in kind of in the corner of the backyard, and it became apparent to me that Barney was, you know, looking for a place to move on. And so I decided, Barney was in tremendous pain, so I decided to ease his way into eternity. And it was a sad moment. I held him and said goodbye to the little guy. And we buried him on the ranch where he loved to go. So there's a headstone with Barney's name on it.
Although Barney has passed on, his legacy is still alive through a new Bush family dog named Freddie.
And you'll never replace Barney. And I'm not trying to replace Barney. But we went to the SPCA, and there was a little dog that we think is mainly Australian Shepherd. And Laura started petting it, and it was over. And so in the spirit of Barney, you know, I'm going to love little Freddie too.
So did you ever share any nuclear codes with him?
No, look, one thing for him to listen to briefings, but there are just some secrets I didn't trust Barney with.